Greetings. This is Serene Rivers. You are in Black Samurai Heaven. And I'm not saving this, so it don't even make sense for me to say nothing when nobody is even here. Greetings, greetings, greetings. You are in Black Samurai Heaven. And here we focus on self-love so we can tap in to our innate self-worth and prepare ourselves for the downfall of oppressive systems worldwide. So I just wanted to hop on here very quickly to speak about an article I just read on Yahoo that talks about the population decreasing. And they're talking about the ramifications of the population decreasing worldwide. And within this article, they talk about the reasons for the decreased population in certain areas. Education was one of them. Birth control was another reason. The fact that some women don't want to have children because they want to advance their careers. And this really got me thinking about the fact that so much of what we do and so much of how our society is set up goes against life itself. Greetings, greetings, greetings. And it doesn't make sense for us to call ourselves advanced when we are behind nature. How can we consider ourselves an advanced society when we are ready to procreate around 15, 16, but children aren't mature enough to do that at that age? We stunt their maturity by how we raise them, by putting them in school at 5 until 18, and then after that encouraging them not to have children yet, not to have a family yet, to go to college. And then after that, they need to work for a few years. And then after that, they need to buy a house and find someone, settle down. And by the time they finally do these things, they're no longer in the prime of their fertility. So the way that we are living life culturally, according to this Western ideology, is completely against life on so many levels. And we really have to look at this, and stop calling ourselves advanced if what we're doing is completely against life. If we were advanced, at the very least, we would be in alignment. Greetings, yes, talk that. We would be in complete alignment at the very least with our natural ways. So if fertility kicks in around 12, 15, 16 for people, if we were an advanced society, then our children would be mature enough and have what they need to sustain new life, have the relationship skills that they need to find a partnership that they need. And we'd have communities around them so they can have, these children. Yes. Yeah. But have what, I feel you, technologically. Yeah, from a technological standpoint. And this is artificial technology, though. We've advanced from an artificial technology standpoint. But we have gone completely backwards as far as tapping into the technology within this body. The technology within our relationships to each other. Exactly. Our ancestors, yes. Our ancestors, I have to take this, I'm getting hot now. Our ancestors definitely were able to tap into this technology. You know, the father of my children, his cousin was telling me about how their grandfather, he's from West Africa, a tribe, it's called the Igbo tribe, or not Igbo, Ebe tribe, and how his grandfather was able to walk past soldiers who were trying to shoot him up and not get hit by one bullet, just walk through them, kind of like, you know, the bulletproof man. I know, I feel you, fuck technology. As we're here using it, right? There's some upsides to it, right? But we have to realize that we are the greatest form of technology. We are. All of this is artificial technology. In a lot of ways, it has dampened our ability to tap into the true technology that we have within us. Because everything that technology does is it's mimicking things that we're already able to do naturally without artificial technology. So the way that I'm speaking to you all, we have the capacity to communicate with people in this way if we were more tapped in. Yes, bulletproof medicine, Ashe, yes. They were able to do that. They had this technology, but we have lost this in all of our advancement with all of our artificial technology. So, in this artificial technology, in a lot of ways, is against life. It doesn't make sense that we can't, we can't have children during our fertile years and be okay, because we live in a society where it costs so much money. And even this whole concept of money, this is a man-made thing. This whole land ownership thing, this is not divine order. This is not natural law. No, yeah, the trees, they just grow up from the soil. And now you say, no, this is my tree, so you can't eat the fruit from this tree, even though your children are hungry. And I'd rather throw away this rotten, spoiled fruit. Exactly. It destroyed the value of life. It truly did, because people could hoard what they considered value, when natural resources, except for like gold, silver, but things that actually sustain immediate life, like food, water, all of these things, you can't hoard them. They have a shelf life. The lemons on my tree, if I don't feed them to somebody, they fall down to the ground, they go bad. But here you are, you have a lot of people that own land, who own food, but they prefer to keep that to themselves until, it goes bad. Because, you don't have enough money to pay for it? Oh, you hungry? Too bad. And now you have certain people talking about how we need to control the population because there's not enough resources. There's more than enough resources. But people are greedy. And the source of their greed, from disconnection, completely cut off from spirit, on some deep generational level, for generations and generations, they've been cut off from spirit. Because that's the only way I can see you can get to that level of greed, where you can have billions of dollars, but you prefer for people to die than to share your wealth that you can never spend, that you don't have enough children to really pass that on to. And a lot of these developed, so-called developed countries, these people aren't even having children. They're not even having children. So at the end of the day, as a woman who is of recent African descent, according to some, I consider myself a Native American. We've been here for a long, long time. People who look like me have been in the United States of America for a long, long time. And when I track my genealogy, I see reports that say Native American on certificates until it got to a point where they were pushing Native Americans out of the region that I'm from. So people became Negro so they could stay. Instead of getting pushed off of their land because they had this intricate connection to the land. They had this relationship with the land and they didn't want to leave. It would be almost like leaving a child. They didn't want to leave the land. So they gave up a title in order to stay. So with that being said, I will not, I want to live to be 140. That is my plan. I'm taking good care of myself, keeping my stress levels as low as I can, tapping into spirit to get the directions as often as I can. But I don't know if I'll live to see the day where Africa rises as the world power because we're not as advanced. And we keep having children while other advanced nations are not having children. They're too advanced to have children. To me, advancement doesn't go against life. Advancement goes hand in hand with life-sustaining activities and life-sustaining lifestyles. So that's it. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'm not sure if I'm going to save this or not. But I love you all. I want you all to be blessed, to thrive. We're going to glow up together. We're going to shine together. And we will be prepared for the fall of oppressive systems worldwide. We will be prepared for the fall of systems that are against life and against nature worldwide. We'll be ready for the fall of these systems because we're going to continue to do our self-care practices so we can tap into our innate self-worth. So, I'm Serene Rivers. You can listen to my music on all streaming platforms. Self-care, self-love has been doing really good. So that's one you can check out. It will bless your life and encourage you to continue to take care of yourself. Music is one of the number one programming tools. It works quicker than affirmations and spoken word and a lot of other mediums because you feel it. It's like an incantation. It's speaking to your soul, which is why in indigenous cultures we used songs in order to convey information, which is why when we're teaching children, we use songs to teach them because it's a very powerful programming tool. So this song on all streaming platforms is called Self-Care, Self-Love. If you put it in your daily rotation for 21 days, I promise you, your life will be blessed. And I also have another one, Life's Abundant, that will also bless your life. This is the age of Aquarius now. And we're not looking outside of ourselves anymore for gurus. We know that we don't need middlemen between us and the Most High. We can tap into ourselves. We can tap into our higher self and get the answers. And that is what we're doing right now. So, I love you all so much. Y'all just don't even understand it. Like this deep, my love for you is so deep. And I want us to thrive together. Okay? And if nobody else has told you that you matter, that you have worth, that's not attached to any labels, that's not attached to any accomplishments, let me tell you that you have intrinsic worth and value, that you are here for a reason, that we need you here, that we need you moving in your power. We need it. We need it. We're all depending on you to wake up. You see everything that's going on in this world right now. That's why we have to tap into our self-care and our self-love so we can see our own worth outside of labels and religions and titles and accolades and accomplishments. So, all right. I'm logging off, y'all. Much love. Peace.